Good morning, good morning. Start you with a view today. Coming down off of Little Hump Mountain. About to get on Hump Mountain. I've got a bed reserved at the Roan Mountain Bed and Breakfast. I'm gonna stay 2 nights. Give my hips some time to rest. I think I pushed it a little too hard yesterday, and it's complaining today. I think it's just strained. I think it happened on that detour. Some of those climbs were particularly steep, and it's new trail, so there wasn't a lot of it really. I think that had something to do with it, but still getting along all right. I do have to try to hurry a little bit because I kind of told this B&B where I would be and kind of when I would be there. I left myself a window, but hopefully this works out a little bit as I go. I always start out a little gimpy and cold, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll get over Hump Mountain here. Sometimes it's a little better on the uphills anyway, so we'll see what'll happen. All right, I'll see you down the trail. I don't know if you're gonna hear me, but this is the closest we get to the top of Hump Mountain. Whew, what a gorgeous view. Man, my hip's hurting on the way up here. But about halfway through, not even halfway, like a third of the way through, I think I got the message that we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And you can cry about it if you want, but it ain't changing nothing. So anyway, I'm gonna get down this hill and hopefully into that nice bed and breakfast. All right, talk to you. Well, I've got 3.1 miles left down to 19E. I'll make it by probably 12:30, I'm guessing. But on the way to 19E, there is a bittersweet ending to certain things. This is the end of North Carolina. I love North Carolina. I know we shared it with Tennessee, and we've been in and out of Tennessee, but you know, Franklin, Hot Springs, Bryson City, just I'm gonna have some fond memories of North Carolina. I'll be back here for sure. But yeah, Tennessee gets me all to itself for a little while. And then we're on to Virginia. All right, let's get trucking. Well, 12:30 is when I'll be down there or earlier, and that's when my shuttle to the B&B is gonna pick me up. So I'm happy about that. I should be able to get a lot of videos uploaded. I might even totally catch up, and that would be nice. But I am going to try to relax this time. I'm not going to force anything. Probably not do as much socializing. I'll do some. I'll make appearances, but you know, I just kind of want to take this as some me time, not party so much. Well, I didn't really party as much as social drink. But yeah, I'm excited for just a little break. Give this leg a chance to heal. I think sometimes, you know, I end up making the smart decision when I take a 0. It's not the decision my pride or my ego want me to make. But that's okay. I can't go by pride and ego. I don't want to, you know, I need to preserve my body for the rest of this. If I want to have a chance of making it, I can't push it, my body, like I used to my old Fords, that I would just drive them to death. Can't do that with my body. We got to be smart. We got to make it. It's about making it all the way, not getting a lot of the way with a broken body and not making it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the break. I might splurge at a restaurant in town. I'm gonna call this my Tennessee split well. Was that Gatlinburg? Not really. The only splurge, I did a couple splurges. Like, I did stay that night in Gatlinburg, but that wasn't really much of a splurge. That wasn't much more than staying at a hostel, and I didn't really spend a lot of money either. My last splurge, probably Fontana Village, and that wasn't really that much of a splurge. Now, Hiawassee, the hotel in Hiawassee, that was a bit of a splurge early on. But this one, it's not too huge of a splurge. Depends how much I spend in town or whatever. But it's comfortable. I mean, it's not a cheap place, but it's not, you know, ridiculously expensive either. You know, I'm not. It's perfectly reasonable for accommodations. Anyway, I am tearing down the trail, trying to get down there with little time to spare just to sit, maybe have a couple peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I solved my jelly problem. I don't know if I ever told you about my jelly problem. I wanted to get peanut butter because of the calorie density, but I don't like peanut butter just by itself. And I was trying to figure out, they don't make jelly in very convenient ways to backpack with them. That was a convoluted way of saying it, but they don't really package them in ways that make it easy. So what I did was I bought the smallest jar of strawberry preserves I could and just put it in a quart Ziploc. So I don't have the jar weight, and I had it yesterday and it was good. If it starts to smell funny or something, I'll get rid of it, but I think I can seal it pretty airtight, so I think it'll keep. They're preserves, for crying out loud. But if they start to look funky or smell funky or whatever, I'll get rid of it. But yeah, I think I've got that licked. Anyway, I rambled long enough. I'm gonna get down here to 19E and await my chariot. All right, see you down the trail, y'all.